There's been so much support. I cannot
For
answer.
more than 2 decades, Richard Goodall lived a quiet, simple life as a janitor at West Vigo Middle School in Terre Haute, Indiana. To the students, he was more than the man who cleaned the hallways. He was a friend, a mentor, and the man with a voice that could make you stop in your tracks. He sang as he worked, filling the school with unexpected music that turned routine days into moments of joy. Born in Indianapolis, Richard's life was built around humility and consistency. He never chased fame or recognition, but his natural voice carried a sincerity that resonated deeply with everyone around him. What began as small moments of music between cleaning shifts would eventually become the foundation for one of America's most inspiring talent show stories, a testament to how even ordinary lives can hold extraordinary gifts waiting for the right moment to shine. The viral moment that changed everything. In 2022, a simple video forever changed Richard's life. A student captured him singing Journey's "Don't Stop Believing" while working at the school, and the clip quickly found its way online. Within days, it spread across TikTok and other social media platforms, earning thousands, then millions, of views. The world fell in love with the singing janitor from Indiana, whose unpolished yet deeply heartfelt performance reminded people of the power of pure talent and authenticity. That viral moment caught the attention of producers from America's Got Talent, who reached out with an invitation to audition. For Richard, it was overwhelming. He had never flown, never traveled far from Indiana, and never imagined himself on television. But something in him said yes. The man who once sang to middle schoolers was now preparing to sing before millions, a leap of faith that would soon redefine everything he knew about himself. The audition that captured America's heart. When Richard Goodall stepped onto the America's Got Talent stage in Los Angeles in May 2024, his nerves were palpable. Dressed modestly, holding the mic with trembling hands, he stood under the blinding lights before the 4 judges and an expectant audience. But the moment he began singing "Don't Stop Believing," the room transformed. His voice, soulful, rich, and filled with emotion, carried more than melody. It carried years of quiet dreams, hardship, and heart. The crowd rose to its feet. Judges smiled, eyes wide with awe. That performance earned him the golden buzzer and became an instant viral sensation, collecting tens of millions of views online. For many, Richard wasn't just a singer, he was a symbol of hope, a reminder that it's never too late to chase a dream. The janitor from Terre Haute had officially become a national inspiration, and his journey had only just begun. Singing with Heart, the journey through AGT. As the competition progressed, Richard's performances continued to move both audiences and judges. In the quarterfinals, he performed Michael Bolton's "How Am I Supposed to Live Without You?", dedicating it to his fiancée, Angie Vanovan, who had been his unwavering support system. His emotion poured through every lyric, earning him praise for authenticity and vulnerability. By the semifinals, he switched gears with Survivor's "Eye of the Tiger," proving he could blend power with personality. Each performance revealed a new layer, a working man transformed by his passion. For the finals, Richard returned to Journey with "Faithfully," a song he had long sung to Angie privately. The grand finale brought his journey full circle when he sang "Don't Stop Believing" once again, this time alongside members of Journey themselves. That night wasn't just a victory performance, it was a dream fulfilled, an emotional crescendo decade in the making. Love, loss, and the voice. Behind the songs. What made Richard's performances resonate so deeply was the truth behind them. His voice carried not only melody but memory, grief, resilience, and love. In 2021, Richard lost his first wife, Patricia Sue Goodall, to kidney cancer. Her death left a deep wound, shaping every note he would later sing. When he performed songs about holding on and believing through pain, audiences could feel the sincerity of a man who had truly lived those words. Beyond grief, he faced health struggles of his own, undergoing hernia surgery just weeks after his big win in 2024. Yet even in recovery, Richard's determination never wavered. His music became therapy, a way to keep moving forward despite loss. These personal battles gave his performances depth, turning each song into a message of healing, proof that the most powerful voices often rise from the quietest, most painful corners of life. Finding love and family. Again. After years of hardship, life gave Richard a second chance at love. In 2022, he met Angie Vanovan, a woman who quickly became both his partner and his greatest source of encouragement. She saw in him what millions would later see, a humble, gifted man who just needed to believe in himself. Angie stood beside him through every stage of America's Got Talent, cheering from the audience and celebrating his triumphs. Just days before the AGT finale, the two married in Pasadena, California, marking one of the most emotional weeks of their lives. But Angie's impact went beyond love. She also helped Richard reconnect with his biological father, a retired K-9 officer and Army veteran he never knew existed. Their reunion, along with discovering 3 new siblings, gave Richard a sense of belonging and peace he had long missed. In every way, Angie helped him rediscover not just fame, but family. Life after the confetti fell, when Richard Goodall was crowned the winner of America's Got Talent. Season 19 in September 2024, the world celebrated his million-dollar victory. Yet, what he chose to do afterwards surprised everyone. Instead of moving to Hollywood or chasing instant fame, Richard returned to work at West Vigo Middle School, sweeping the same hallways where it all began. He explained simply, "I'm still at the school, but things are happening behind the scenes." His humility became his defining feature. Fame hadn't changed him. It simply amplified who he already was. While other winners chased stardom, Richard chose to stay grounded, continuing to work among the students who first believed in him. He became a hometown hero, a reminder that greatness doesn't require leaving behind where you came from. For Richard, fame was never about escaping reality. It was about sharing his gift while staying true to his roots. The performances that followed. Even while keeping his day job, Richard's new life opened up incredible opportunities. He sang the national anthem at Indiana Pacers games, performed at the Circle of Lights in Indianapolis, and headlined community events across the state. He even opened for AGT Judge Howie Mandel and performed at California's Riverside Festival of Lights. Back home, the city of Terre Haute honored him with a symbolic key to the city, recognizing how his story inspired thousands. The students at his school threw a pep rally to celebrate their beloved janitor-turned-star, cheering for a man who had shown them what perseverance really looked like. Through all of it, Richard never stopped posting glimpses of his everyday life, photos of him cleaning hallways, joking with kids, or helping teachers. His fame felt genuine because it coexisted with normalcy. He reminded everyone that the best kind of success doesn't separate you from your past. It celebrates it. The road to a real music career. After his victory, Richard took his time before diving into the professional music world. He didn't rush to record an album or sign away creative control. Instead, he chose a careful path, performing locally and exploring Nashville's music scene. He eventually announced his debut single, Long Time Coming, set for release in August 2025, a fitting title for a dream decade in the making. Richard began collaborating with musicians in the band Sugar Street, balancing community performances with professional studio sessions. His recording updates from Nashville showed a man rediscovering joy in creation. Meanwhile, discussions began for a potential book and even a film based on his life. Angie hinted playfully that a biopic could be in the works, with Richard joking that Zac Efron could play him. What began as a viral video had grown into a genuine music career, grounded in heart, humility, and hard work. Full circle, returning to America's stage. In August 2025, Richard Goodall returned to America's Got Talent for the show's 20th anniversary special, a symbolic full-circle moment. He opened the broadcast with Eye of the Tiger, joined by performers from across AGT history, including a full drum line and saxophonist Avery Dixon. The energy was electric, but the emotion ran deeper. Watching his original audition replay on the screen, Richard grew visibly moved. He had come from the quiet corridors of a middle school to a stage shared with legends, and somehow he still carried himself with the same humility. As the music swelled and the audience rose to its feet again, it was clear. Richard Goodall's story wasn't just about winning a competition, it was about courage, community, and the belief that talent can live anywhere, even in the heart of a janitor who never stopped believing